Hello, Standard 6. Your Arun sir, and going to teach Maths chapter G6 congruency, and it is part 3. Dear children, we were solving some problems of exercise 6b. Okay, and we have already discussed question number 1 and 2, and I am sure there is no problem in question number 1 and 2. And now let me solve question number 6. Question 6. In the adjoining figure, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Angle ABC, this angle is equal to angle ACB. Okay, and D is the midpoint of BC. This is midpoint of BC, means BD is equal to DC. This is D is the midpoint of BC. Prove that triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Now, dear children, though figure is given, if not given, what we will do? Whenever there will be question related to prove or to show, either to prove that or to show that, how we will start, that part is important. First, we will write given. And in short, copy the question. Angle ABC is equal to angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, angle AC and B, and D is the midpoint of BC. Dear children, in short, you can write it that BD is equal to CD. BD is equal to CD. In short, you can write BD is equal to CD. What to prove? To prove triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Okay, we have to prove triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. Let me make triangle ADB and triangle ADC. Listen, if you are not knowing anything in the proof question, just draw the diagram, write given. To prove, he will get some mark, not full mark, but some mark he will get. Very clear? Now after this, write proof. Listen, we have to prove that triangle ADB, this one, is congruent to triangle ADC, this one. And for congruency, 3 things are necessary. 3 things are required, either 3 sides or 2 sides or 1 angle, or 1 angle and 2 sides. Okay, 3 things are necessary. Find 3 things. One is given, that this angle B, angle ABC is equal to angle ACD. It is given. And BD is equal to CD. It is given. Okay. And third, what to find third? A little bit confusion is there. What will be the third one? This AD, this side AD is common in both the triangle, but angle side no condition is there that which will show angle side and side. But we are knowing, what we are knowing, that if two angles of a triangle, this is triangle ABC, if angle B is equal to angle C, the corresponding sides will be equal. Means this side will be equal to this side. If angle B is equal to angle C, then AB will be equal to AC. This is the property of isosceles triangle, that in isosceles triangle, if and just opposite to it, if two sides are equal, then the corresponding angles will be equal, or if two angles are equal, corresponding sides will be equal. Very clear or not? So it is given that angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. It means AB will be equal to AC. Angle this given and this, so side angle side. Now how to write that part is important. Which two triangles we are going to prove congruent. So you will write that in triangle ABC, sorry, in triangle ABC, what is the question? Sorry, in triangle ADB and ADC, in triangle ADB and triangle ADC, how many things we will search? Three things. AB will be equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. Reason you have to write in bracket. What is the reason? Angle B is equal to angle C. Or you can write isosceles triangles property. Angle ABC is equal to ACB. So in short you can write angle ABD, if ABC means angle ABD, it is a part of ABC. ABD is equal to angle ACD. What is the reason? Given. And third one, BD is equal to CD. BD is equal to CD. Why? Because D is the midpoint of BC given. So these things are given. Therefore, triangle ABD, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. By which condition? Side angle side, SAS. And at last you will write hence proved. If you will write this much, then only you will get full mark. Understood or not? Okay. Some more question we will solve. Let us go to question number 8. See question number 8. What is there in question number 8? In adjoining figure, LP is equal to MQ. See the diagram. PLO, PLO and QMO. Now LP is equal to MQ. It is given this side LP is equal to MQ. Next, OL is equal to OM. OL is equal to OM and QM is perpendicular to LM. QM is perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree to LM. And PL is perpendicular to LM. PL is perpendicular to LM. What to prove? OP is equal to OQ. OP is equal to OQ. Question understood or not? See, if you can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then we are knowing that corresponding part of congruent triangles are congruent, means by CPCT this OP will be equal to OQ. OP will be equal to OQ if we will prove these two triangles are congruent. And to prove congruent, three things are there necessary, and three things given. This side is equal to this side given. This is equal to this is perpendicular means 90 degree given, and this side is equal to this side. It is also given. So side angle side, don't say RHS, because for RHS hypotenuse must be equal. So here hypotenuse is not given equal. So we will side angle side. By side angle side, these two triangles are congruent, and by CPCT, PO or OP is equal to OQ. Understood or not? Now how to write that part is important. First, given. So what is given we have to write. Given LP is equal to MQ. Next, OL is equal to OM. PL is perpendicular to LM. QM is perpendicular to LM. This opposite T sign means perpendicular, and perpendicular means 90 degree. This is given. Okay. What the question is asked? Then to prove. What to prove? OP is equal to OQ. And dear children, what I have told, that if not knowing anything, if you will draw the diagram, you will write this, you will get some mark. Now, first we will prove these two triangles as congruent. So mention the name of the triangle. Here, proof. Which two triangle you are going to show congruent? In triangle PLO and triangle QMO. How many things are necessary? Three things. PL is equal to, PL in this triangle is equal to QM. See here, PL or LP, you can write LP also, no harm. LP is equal to MQ. What is the reason? Given. Then PL is perpendicular to, PL is perpendicular to, no need to write LM, you can write LO. it is also given, and in this triangle QM is perpendicular, or better, this is given LP is equal to MQ, angle PLO is equal to angle QMO is equal to 90 degree, and it is also given because perpendicular given. Now third thing, you can see OL is equal to OM, this is also given. Therefore triangle PLO is congruent to triangle QMO by what? Side angle side, SAS. Therefore OP is equal to OQ, and no need to write corresponding part of congruent triangles are congruent. In short, you can write CPCTC, and at last proved. Understood or not? See this and watch the video several times. Then only this congruency part will be clear. Now, last question. Let me solve one of the question from 9 number. Okay, any one I will solve. Let me solve 9(2). Question number 9(2). What is the question? Evaluate x and y. Means you have to find the value of x and y. Let me see. This one is equal to this one. This angle, this side is equal to this side, this angle. And here angle sign is given. It is 18 centimeter, and this is 7y plus 4 centimeter. This is 5x minus 6 centimeter, and this is 19 centimeter. Now listen. A, B, C, D and E. And where is x and y? Yes, x and y. In this question, we have to find the value of x and y. Dear children, how to find? X is here, y is here. We have to find the value. Listen, if we are proving that this triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACE, if triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACE, then by CPCT these two will be equal and these two will be equal. Very clear or not? If I am proving triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACE, then corresponding part will be equal. And to prove congruent, three things are necessary. Let us see three things. This angle is equal to this angle, this side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to this angle. It means angle, side angle, these two triangles are congruent. Very clear. So let me write. Directly we can write triangle, since triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACE. In short, I have no need to prove triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACE by angle, side angle ASA. Therefore, AB will be equal to AC. How? CPCTC, and BD will be equal to CE. This is also by CPCT. So these will be equal. Therefore, now come to the question. Therefore, AB is equal to AC. Therefore, 5x minus 6 is equal to 19. Now solve it. Or 5x is equal to 19 plus 6, or 5x is equal to 25, or x is equal to 25 by 5 means 5. Understood or not? Therefore, x is equal to 5. Now find y. 7y plus 4 is equal to, again, 7y plus 4 is equal to 18. Therefore, 7y is equal to 18 minus 4. Okay. Or 7y is equal to 14, or y is equal to 14 by 7 means 2. So what will be the answer? The answer will be, therefore, x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2, and this will be the answer. Very clear or not? So this way we have solved the question. Now it is your responsibility to solve the question, and if any problem you are finding, you will text me, I will solve and I will send the answer. Thank you very much.